Brazilian worth £70 million ready to move. Chelsea battle Arsenal for star signing. £65 million star prefers to join Arsenal over Tottenham in January. Arsenal and Liverpool join Manchester United in the race for a £52 million sensation. Welcome, Arsenal supporters. Here are the latest updates from the club. Arsenal and Chelsea are preparing for an intense battle to sign Murillo, one of Nottingham Forest's standout players, who has reportedly decided it is time to take the next step in his career. Recent reports indicate that the Brazilian defender believes the upcoming summer is the ideal moment to move to a bigger club. Nottingham Forest had a historic 24-25 season, ending a 30-year wait to return to European competitions. Even with three managers throughout the campaign, Sean Dyche managed to stabilize the team, which now fights to escape relegation and dreams of reaching the top 10. Murillo, Elliot Anderson, and Morgan Gibbs-White were essential to this progress, catching the attention of Premier League giants. Gibbs-White's failed transfer to Tottenham only reinforced the likelihood of more major departures, including Murillo and Anderson. According to the Daily Mail, Arsenal and Chelsea currently lead the race for the defender, and Murillo intends to leave Forest at the end of the season. Although he is well adapted to the club and the city, the 23-year-old believes the summer offers the perfect opportunity for career progression and, naturally, a higher salary. Murillo signed a new contract in January, but that will not prevent an exit. Forest want to maximize the opportunity and will only negotiate for a significant fee. Chelsea have admired him for a long time, and Real Madrid are also monitoring his development from afar as they assess future defensive reinforcements. Sources confirmed on 28 November that Chelsea are indeed determined to sign the Brazilian, but they have already been warned that there is no chance of securing the deal for a reduced fee. Forest will only place Murillo on the market for offers starting at £70 million, roughly 80 million euros. Arsenal remains strong in the race, with Mikel Arteta viewing him as the ideal defender to compete with William Saliba and Gabriel. Even with just one Brazil call-up, Murillo is regarded as a player with the potential to become a long-term starter. However, many analysts believe Chelsea would offer him more immediate playing time due to the club's defensive crisis. At Arsenal, competition is much tougher. As a result, the battle between Arsenal and Chelsea for Murillo is expected to be one of the major storylines of the next transfer window.
According to The Sun, Bournemouth forward Antoine Semenyo is leaning towards accepting a move to Arsenal in the January window, despite strong interest from Tottenham Hotspur. At 25 years old, Semenyo is enjoying an excellent Premier League campaign with 6 goals and 3 assists in 14 matches, attracting attention from major clubs. His £65 million release clause can be activated during the first 10 days of January, which could trigger a fierce battle for his signing. Tottenham have been monitoring the player for months and consider him the ideal reinforcement. But Semenyo continues to have doubts about joining the club, a hesitation he had already shown last summer. According to the English outlet, Semenyo is more attracted to joining clubs such as Arsenal, Liverpool, or Manchester City, which offer more stable sporting projects and consistently compete for major titles. There is also the possibility that he remains at Bournemouth until the end of the season and seeks a transfer in the summer window when more clubs tend to invest heavily. Tottenham are looking for a top-level left winger and see Semenyo as a strong option. The Ghanaian has stood out for his versatility, physical intensity, and statistics in dribbles, duels, and defensive actions. Justin Kluivert even described him as world-class. Still, Tottenham are not his first choice. Arsenal are a real possibility, but financial obstacles remain. After spending more than £250 million last summer, the club must be cautious to comply with the Premier League's profit and sustainability rules. Paying the full release clause at once seems unlikely. An installment-based deal could be an alternative, but Bournemouth are likely to reject this option due to their current league struggles and the risk of a relegation battle. Additionally, Arsenal's move to Semenyo may depend on an outgoing transfer. Leandro Trossard and Gabriel Martinelli have contributed a combined 17 goal involvements this season, and it is unlikely the club will part ways with either of them in mid-season. For now, the race for Semenyo remains open, but all indications suggest that he would prioritize a move to Arsenal if the club resolves its financial limitations and submits a concrete offer. According to Caught Offside, Manchester United, Liverpool, and Arsenal are locked in a direct battle to sign Real Madrid's attacking midfielder Arda Guler. The 20-year-old Turkish star is experiencing a rapid rise and has become one of the most sought-after young players in Europe. After an impressive debut season in Spain, scoring 8 La Liga goals despite rotating between the bench and the starting lineup, Guler has taken another leap forward. This season, he has established himself as a key figure in the starting 11 and has remained influential even as Real Madrid recently slipped to second place in the league. Individually, he has become one of Xabi Alonso's most trusted options, playing alongside Jude Bellingham and Kylian Mbappe. So far, he has recorded 10 goal contributions, which has drawn strong interest from Premier League giants. Caught Offside reports that Manchester United, Liverpool, and Arsenal has intensified their efforts ahead of a potential move in 2026. At United, manager Ruben Amorim views Guler as the ideal player to bring more dynamism to the midfield, identifying him as a priority target. The club sees him as the natural long-term successor to 31-year-old Bruno Fernandes. Arsenal are also monitoring the player closely. The Gunners believe that Guler could become a future replacement for Martin Odegaard, fitting perfectly into Mikel Arteta's project. Meanwhile, Liverpool are reportedly the most active in the race. The club sees the midfielder as the ideal addition to increase creativity and versatility in Arne Slot's attack, especially with uncertainty surrounding Mohamed Salah's future. Despite the increasing pressure from the English trio, Real Madrid remain firm in their stance. The club does not intend to sell Guler and views him as a crucial part of its long-term planning, alongside Jude Bellingham, Eduardo Camavinga, and Vinicius Jr. Even so, clubs such as Manchester United may attempt a huge bid well above the player's current £52 million valuation on Transfermarkt. Convincing Real Madrid to release one of their biggest talents, however, will be an extremely difficult task. Thank you very much for watching until the end. See you next time.